All right, welcome back, my fellow plastic crack addicts. So sorry, it's been a little bit. I know I did post a couple HeroClix videos, but I haven't posted much else, any reviews lately, because I came down with a flu a couple weeks back, and well, that sucked. And then this cough has just held on, and I'm coughing a little less now. So I figured, all right, time to do a video, time to do a few videos. Got a lot backed up, a lot I want to open and get on my shelf. And of course, I don't like doing that until I get a chance to share it with you. So for today, we have a treat. And I'm going a little out of order. I had a bunch of other stuff I wanted to open. Going a little out of order on what I said I'd be opening. And so we get this cool new packaging recently. Just a plain brown box. Ripped off the address label because you don't need to know where I am. And yeah, let's break into it. See what we got. I know what's in there, but you don't know what's in there. So let's see what's in there. So let's get in there. And actually, before I do, always remember, or as I'm doing that, always remember ways to help the channel. Like, share, subscribe, comment down below. All those things help the channel, help our channel get more reach, more views, which leads to the page becoming more popular, and maybe eventually this can turn into something other than just a hobby. That'd be really cool. And if you can, feel free to donate at the link there. I kind of want to bring back raffles. I started doing them a little bit, and then I haven't been as disciplined with it. So yeah, but who can guess what's in here before I open it? Can anybody guess? No? Well, too bad on you. This will be a fun. I think there's some clues here in the background in regards to what it is. Everybody knows I'm big on skeletons. Now this figure, I was surprised when this came out. I hadn't heard of it previously. So what we have, Masque of the Red Death. Oh, that box is sweet. So it is Mythic Legions, or I should say 4 Horsemen, not Mythic Legions, 4 Horsemen Figura Obscura that they do. Things like the Headless Horseman, which I did not get that, but actually I do have one on the way. The basically the reprint for retailers. I do have that on the way. That should be coming actually, I think, this month. Crap, my wallet is not gonna like me this month at all. I had to have that. I wish we could have gotten it with just the figure. I don't really have room for the horse, but we'll talk about that at a different time. So yes, the Masque of the Red Death. Now, as I said, I'd never heard of this. I read Poe mostly back in high school because I guess all moody high schoolers do, but it was also part of English classes. I remember Telltale Heart, The Raven, a few others, but I do not remember ever reading this one. So again, maybe just never came up. But the box is very cool, and the story. Oh, here we go. So we got a little bit of story in the background. I am going to read this, so hopefully we don't cough too much. So death comes for everyone. Riches and power and noble birth mean little to the cold embrace of the grave. True. In death, all are equal, and none can escape its touch. Very true. So get right with your maker now. First published in 1842, Edgar Allan Poe's The Masque of the Red Death relates the tale of a horrible plague that has brought bloody death to the land. Ignoring the plight of less fortunate souls suffering around them, Prince Prospero, I had heard of Prince Prospero, and 1,000 fellow nobles retreat to the prince's abbey in order to wait out the plague amidst the luxury that their lofty stations afford them. What else is new there? Here we go. With the doors of the abbey welded shut, the revelers believe they are safe from the horrors taking place outside their walls. They are sure of their safety. They are so sure of their safety, the Prince Prospero decides to hold a masquerade ball in 7 rooms of his abbey. Each of these rooms is decorated in a specific color: blue, purple, green, orange, white, and violet. The final room is black, illuminated with a scarlet light that casts a blood-like glow about the room. Few revelers choose to venture into the ominous space of his final room, which also features a large ebony clock that chimes at the top of each hour. As soon as the clock begins to chime, all music and conversation at the party cease, only to resume once the chimes are silent again. As the black clock tolls midnight, a red-robed figure enters the ball. A crimson-hued skull mask adorns his face, a chilling reminder of the bloody plague that the partygoers have sought to hide from. Enraged by the impudence of this guest, Prince Prospero demands to know his identity, but no one knows who this mysterious red-robed figure may be, and he's allowed to pass through each of the first 6 rooms of the hall. Entering the final room, the prince draws a dagger and approaches his unwanted guest. The skull-faced interloper turns, and Prince Prospero falls dead with a scream. His death spurs the other nobles to act, they rush the strange guest. Removing his robes and tear off his mask, only then do they discover, much to their horror, that there is nothing there. One by one, the nobles fall dead, the dreaded disease having somehow made its way into the halls of the abbey, and darkness and decay and the Red Death held illimitable dominion over all. Pretty creepy story. I like it. And I didn't realize it comes with a little comic here. I wonder if this is... Oh, it is. It's the story. Oh, this is cool. Original text by Edgar Allan Poe. Red Death character design by Eric Treadway. Artwork by Nate Bersh. Page layouts by Jeremy Garner. Figura Obscura created by Four Horsemen Studios. Eric Treadway, Jim Prosy, and Shaker and Combo Mace. So, cool. Ooh, Figura Obscura. We get a key? Have to look. So this is cool. I'm not going to read all this. This would take some time. But some very cool artwork in here. I like the raven. Quote the raven. So yeah, we will get into this. This is very, very cool. I'm going to have to read this to the, because my oldest was saying, oh, what's that? I'd never heard of it. So he will probably want to read this. Just give it a quick preview here. Very cool. I like it. Well done, Four Horsemen. Well done with that. About Edgar Allan Poe, about Four Horsemen Studios. That's a cool little addition. I'll hold on to that. Okay, so let's break into this gently. So similar box design. The box is similar, not the picture or anything. But the box is similar to other Figura Obscuras, like I never got Santa Claus, but what's his name? The Krampus. So Krampus had a very similar box, which makes sense. I mean, you're paying a fair amount for these because they are their Figura Obscura, obscure kind of figure. Although Santa Claus isn't very obscure, and neither is the Headless Horseman, I don't think. I didn't get the monkey either. It was cool, but it didn't really have the scratch at the time. It didn't really fit in with the theme of a lot of my other stuff that I have going on here. Skeletons and stuff like that. But overall, very cool box, I have to say. Let's see what we get. And we open this up. Again, first impressions. Oh, his head is off the peg. No! What is that? All right, so we get some of the same illustrations that we had. This is magnetic. Just so you know, that's magnetic. His head is off the peg. Okay, that's unfortunate. I hate it when that happens. Looks like we get a little bit of rubbing there. Ooh, not the end of the world. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool indeed. That clock again. And this figure came out just as my oldest and I were watching the 4th season of Stranger Things. Like, I'd already seen it. He hadn't seen it yet. So we were watching the 4th season of Stranger Things. And, of course, the clock. If you've never watched it, there's the clock. And, yeah, it's... So it seemed fitting. So yeah, I definitely gotta get that now. Let's open this up. I'm a little more careful with this because I want to keep this box nice. I feel like this is worth keeping nice. But as always, I'm gonna give you my impressions, what we think. Let's take a look at the figure. Okay, so first off, what do we have here? We have the figure. We have some silica gel, which is also exciting. Oh, it comes with a stand. Okay. This I like. Oh yeah, we're going to be taking pictures with that. That's going to be pretty sweet. Okay. That's pretty excellent. here. And as you know, we always go through the accessories first. So what we have, let's bring this down a little bit more. There we go. So we're going to stand for the clock. This is the base of the clock. And, hollow plastic, of course, like the claw feet, so that's pretty cool. We have the blood, also very cool. Looks like some marks so you can set the clock on. Yeah. I'm seeing if these holes line up. Looks like they should. Some way, shape, or form. It appears that these line up. Yeah, there we go. All four of them. Pretty dang close. I don't want to ruin it though. Okay, doesn't have to line up exactly. I'm probably gonna rotate it or something. But that's pretty cool. So we have got a knife. Got a pair of hands there. We've got two more pairs of hands over on this other one. Then we've got this, which looks like it goes on top of the clock. So you want to be careful with this because you get this pointy part here. The raven. I think the raven's a nice touch there. This clock is actually, let me get this out of here. I'll show you. This is pretty sweet looking, I have to say. Oh, careful, I just popped the entire front face off. I'll show you in a minute what I mean. It's meant to, it looks like it's meant to be able to do that. Oh my gosh, get out of there. So, get the clock. There's some serious detail on this clock. But the front comes off. Can you change the time? I will be amazed if you can change the time. I doubt you'll be able to. I'm going to break that. Let's look at some of the detail on that clock. That is pretty cool. And then the front face goes back on. I'll be careful because there are little nubs. You can see, and I keep banging the camera here. Sorry about that. If it's on there, I'm tempted to glue that in there. Tempted. I'm definitely going to do it. It's hollow underneath. Okay, place to hide stuff. Oh, so this tells you the direction because you've got bigger holes in the front, smaller holes in the back. Oop. If you're not a complete idiot like me, you should be able to get it on there with ease. And then the raven is up on top. Try not to drop this or break it because I just know I'm bound to. That is pretty cool. That's going to be a neat addition in the background. I think a lot of future videos because that is worth having, in my opinion. And the clock sits on top of the blood. That's pretty cool. Alright, let's get to the figure. And said, now there's been a lot of people going, oh, don't show me what's behind the mask. We're going to show you today. I'll tell you when. I'll give you time. In case, I mean, I think just about everybody has theirs by now. But if you don't want to see spoilers. And bear with me, I am just undoing the twine here. Oh, the twist ties. And we'll take a look. I have to say the fabric feels good on this guy. Oh, and as I mentioned, get these silly things out of the way. I have like a pile of these twist ties. As I mentioned, two more sets of hands. And where does Dagger go? Oh yeah, that's over here. This one. So let's put his head on. back on where it belongs. I can already tell what's going to be under there for a face, I think. And we have the robes. Yes, the robes. Oh, the hands are very creepy. I get the impression that this is one of the bodies from the Necromantis wave. Excuse me. The zombie wave. Let's see. There's a little bit of wire in here. I think. Can't quite tell. It's hard to tell with some of these. So small. Maybe it's just the stitching. So it's a little stiff. So that's fine. And the robes all come off. I've seen some people do some very cool things with these. Okay, so this is stitched to there, so you're not going to lose this. I'm not going to take all the robes off, but I'll kind of give you an idea. What's underneath here? Just because if I take it all off, I'll be able to put it back on. Oh wow, it goes all the way. He's wearing some underwear. So you can take him right down to his underwear, so to speak. And that's pretty cool. You're going to have your standard articulation, right? So he's got standard elbow. Getting thinner. He's got his shoulder. That shoulder is tight. Okay. So hand articulation. I think I'm gonna put one of the other hands on him because I want a grippy hand. I like the creepy bloody hand. I want to put a different hand on here for a knife. So knife, hold it, and we'll keep the robe on him. Ooh, good job. Oh, I just popped it off again. So he kind of is hunched over a little bit here. Oh, that's a different neck peg than what I am used to. So this is a very different neck peg. I think there goes his head. The neck peg is part of the body. Okay, so it's not like the skeletons over here where we have a separate peg. It is part of the body. Okay. So this goes on very easy and comes off very easy. There we go. And I'll try and get some shots of him in like a photo box or something like that. This guy's perfect for Halloween, I think. I feel like he's going to fit in well with my theme we've got going on around here. But now, we really need the big reveal. Do we want to see what's under the mask? I want to see what's under the mask. I'm pretty sure I know what's under the mask. You know what's under the mask. But let's look. So we've got the red teeth. My understanding is it pops off on the side. So if you don't want to see, turn away now. Okay. Here we go. Oh my gosh! That, I will say, that isn't quite what I was expecting. That is pretty freaking creepy, though. I was kind of expecting a skull face under there, but okay, that is a little creepy. Why? Nice. And it's like black oozy death in there. Again, big on the creep factor. I like it. My wife probably won't like it, but that's okay. Because I like it. Alright, let's see here. Make sure this is back on right. The jaw is not articulated. But again, it's a big hollow mess under there. So I feel like it. Oh, I was gonna say I thought it felt more like it was trumped down before, but that's because I have the mask sort of sitting up a little bit. But the mask is very rubbery. So I like the way it looks, kind of like melted wax. But that's a pretty cool figure. I have to say, again, Four Horsemen don't disappoint. They do a good job. They are masters in their craft. Not telling you anything you don't already know. And that's a fun figure. It's going to be cool. See if I can get some shots of him either outside in the fall looking Halloween-y, or something. And yeah, So let me know in the comments below. Did you pick this guy up? What do you think? Do you like it? Is it my favorite in my collection? No, it's not my favorite in my collection. But I do think it's pretty cool. And definitely obscure. I hadn't heard of it. There were plenty of people that had heard of him that were like, oh, yeah, that's awesome. Yeah. And I was like, I don't know. Some people even from the picture clues that the Four Horsemen put out, they said, oh, yeah, that's so-and-so. I don't know who that is. But yeah, let's get the should the knife be the... No, I don't think it should be the red hand. Although it does look like, you could stab blood, but I don't think so. We're gonna do this hand. Now this body is thin. So I'm just paranoid. I'm always paranoid. I'm gonna break these hands, but it seems to go. Oh yeah, that goes in and out. Easy. Let's give him the knife. That's a cool knife. I don't think I've seen this knife before. Which, quite honestly, in my opinion, for Figura Obscura, they are a little more expensive. They are cool, but I feel like they should definitely, everything should be, legit. Where is the hip in this one? I feel like it's not coming wide enough for me to get in the stand well. There we go. I kind of like the idea of him looking just a little creepy with the outstretched hand there in the robe. Yes. Yes. Okay. Alright. That's pretty cool. I'm going to get some photos of this guy. Get those up there. I have to say, I like it. I kind of want to take the clothes off. But, take the robes off. But then again, like I said, I'm not going to. I'll leave that on there. It's very big. Opening there. It's definitely different the way it's done, that's for sure. But I like it. I say that a lot, don't I? I like it. I like it. Again, if I'm reviewing something, it's because I want it in my collection. So, odds are I'm going to like it. If I don't like it, well, there have been a couple things where I was like, eh. But, yeah, overall, I'd say I like it. It's worth having, I think. Appreciate you stopping by, watching the video. Let me know down below. What do you think? Did you get it in your collection? Did you not get it in your collection? Do you want it in your collection? Are you bummed you didn't get it for your collection? I think it's worth having as far as the Figura Obscura is concerned. At least from my standpoint, because I like the skeletons, the creep factor, and stuff like that. So, yeah. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you again real soon. See ya.